Welcome ESL to race 5 in the late model series. We're just about halfway through the season and the standings are very tight, 1 through 10, only separated by about 21 points. Your points leader and the last race winner is Ryu. He is in the lead by only 3 points. Trunnion is in second. Chris Webber in third. They're both tied for second in the standings. Then you have Odeon not too far behind. He's only 4 points back. And Chris Andrews is in fifth, 9 points back. He's tied with Joe Beatty. You have Vasquez in seventh, 13 points back. Chris Lee in eighth, 15 points back. Ace Howard ninth, 19 points back. And James Hogan is in 10th. He is only 21 points back from first place. So this championship is up for grabs. And just remember, after this race, progression will close. And I'll announce when progression reopens. And then owners, they'll make their adjustments to their cars, to their team progressions. And we will see how the rest of the season plays out after that. But we're getting set for some qualifying here at South Boston Speedway. It should be a good one. This is a very aggressive track. As we getting ready for the 2-lap qualifier here. Can Ryu keep it going here? Because he has been on a roll as of late. As he hits the track. The team leading in this series is Low Fuel Racing. They're first. Spark Racing second. 307 Motorsports is in third. Is the team standings in this series for the top 3. That battle is tight as well. And right now it's Freddie Trammell on top of the board. Will that time hold? As he goes around the last turn, crosses the line. And it is Freddie Trammell on the pole. You got Lola Mack second, Liam Boss third, Chris Lee fourth, Javier Vasquez fifth, Ryu in sixth, Howard seventh, Trunnion in eighth, Summer in ninth, and Chris Webber rounds out your top 10 to start this race. I'll be back in a few seconds for the start of the race. And we are back, getting set for some racing here at South Boston. That's Freddie Trammell on the pole. He is currently 15 in points. We'll see what he can do in this race. If he can get a top 5 here, that'll be great for him in the standings. Track temp 75 degrees, 7-mile-an-hour winds. We're going 125 laps. Passing is tough on this track. Super late models will be racing after this race at this same track. As the pace car comes off the track and we're set for race 5. And the green flag drops and we are underway here at South Boston. Freddie Trammell with a great jump at the start of this race. He clears and takes the lead. Lola Mack and Leon Boss in second. Chris Lee there as well as they battle for position. There you see Vasquez and Ryu. Ace Howard's there, Trunnion. A lot of traffic. And we already have a car on pit road. And that is David Leathers. Not sure what happened to him. Let's try to take a look here. Oh, he makes contact with the 54 Ducky Zoom. So he's probably cutting a tire. Had to come on to pit road. That's an unfortunate start there for David Leathers. He definitely made contact. Freddie Trammell still in the lead. We'll keep an eye on Ducky Zoom. We'll see if he suffered any damage. But so far he is still out there. Just an unfortunate start for Leathers once again. You can see the damage on the right side of that car. That fender is all pushed in. There's Sebastian currently in 15th. And now 2 more cars are on pit road. Make that 3. Can we see what happened? All types of contact. Stephen Waters came in as well. Just trying to see if I can find when they crashed. So they definitely made contact at some point. I mentioned it at the start of this race. This track is very aggressive. Drivers are very aggressive at this track. There's not many passing lanes here, so it's very easy to make contact here. Their biggest move right now is Sebastian, currently in 12th, up 6 positions. James Hogan in 13th. He is also up 6 positions. So those 2 drivers are on the move. You see Odian, but Odian had to pit due to some damage. And that's going to hurt him because he's currently 4th in the standings. It's Chris Lee and Lola Mack. This is a battle for 3rd. As they're side by side as they head into 1. Look at Javier, almost made it 3 wide. Definitely don't want to do that. Chris Andrews up to 14th, up 7 positions. He is having a good run. Freddie Trammell has pulled away slightly, about almost 2 seconds already. See Gunny McGuire ahead of him. He had to also come onto pit road. There's Ryu currently in 6th, exactly where he started. He's battling Ace Howard there as they battle for 6 now. Ace Howard on the outside. It looks like that outside is slightly a little faster than that inside line. We'll see if it stays that way as the track rubbers in. Freddie Trammell has lost a few tenths of a second to his lead. Liam Boss there in second. And then there's a big gap from second to third. Chris Lee there in third. Almost 2 seconds behind second place. So these drivers are pulling away. James Hogan and Chris Andrews battling for 13th. They're still side by side going around 3 and 4. Just saw 3 wide. There's Morales is there, Beatty, and Odeon. Odeon very high there, almost brushed the wall. These drivers are battling for 16th. And Leon Boss continues to close into Freddie Trammell. Only about a second lead. So he is showing a lot of speed here early on. He has caught up to Trammell. Trammell is right there. Trammell is fading and fading fast. He needs to figure something out. Trammell's using that high line, but as you can see, Liam Boss is using that low line. I don't think it's going to take long before Liam Boss gets by Trammell, because he is just closing in every lap. Trammell had a 2-second lead. Chris Webber battling Trunnion. These 2 drivers are in the top 5 in points. Make that the top 3. These 2 drivers have been so consistent in the first 4 races. Dougie Zoom in the top 10 as he gets by Summer Eagle. Look at Sebastian having a good run. Up to 12th. Make that. He's about to make it 11th here. He is definitely showing some long run speed. He is 25th in points. He's just had some bad luck this season so far, but today he's trying to make the most of it. There's Freddie Trammell. Now the drivers are going to have to deal with some traffic here. Liam Boss was closing in so fast, but he just cannot get to the bumper of the 56. I really thought he was just going to go right by him, but that is not the case. Hopefully he didn't just use up his tires just closing in. Chris Lee's now closing the gap to second place. Chris Lee's another driver that's been very consistent this season. Currently 8th in the points. Freddie Trammell not having too much trouble getting by. this traffic here. He's kind of staying in the outside. That's where you want to be to make these passes. There is Chris Andrews and Sebastian. This is a battle for 11th. Chris Andrews up 10 positions. He's trying to make it 11 there. He's trying to close in onto Ducky soon here. Freddie Tramos has extended his lead once again, up a second. After Liam Boss was right there, it's just not sure what happened to that car. He was flying, and then all of a sudden, he just couldn't keep up anymore. Almost a second and a half back already. And even Chris Lee is closing in, and Lola Mack. There's James Hogan and the 85. This is for 13th. As we are quickly approaching the halfway point of this race. Trunnion in a battle there with Ace Howard. Oh, Ace Howard way down on the apron there. Not sure what happened. Looks like some of these drivers are trying to cut the track as much as they can. They get very low on the apron coming out of 4. Maybe they figured they could get some speed down there. That's Chris Lee. Now we have a battle for second. Chris Lee's in the inside. Liam Boss on the outside. And Liam holds him off for now. There's Ryu, your points leader, currently in 6th. He has 2 wins this season. Chris Harvey moves up to 17th. Joe Beatty out in his outside. Behind him is Eric Belmont, the 29. Oh, and the 68 hits the wall. The 89, excuse me. Can he make it back onto pit road? He does, but he took a shot. When did they make contact? As they're going around the turn right there, he slams into the wall. And he hit it hard. He probably broke an axle there. But the caution didn't come out. He took a shot. His day might be done. Freddie Trammell, still your leader. By almost 3 seconds over Boss. Sebastian trying to battle the 85. They made contact coming out of 4. We just saw what happened a little while ago to Beatty. The 111 and the 85 make contact as well. Ryu's trying to move up to 5th. He easily gets by Mack, the 06. Now he's trying to get by the 7 of Vasquez. The 13 is starting to turn it on here at the halfway point of this race. Chris Webber now the 85 on pit road. We saw she made contact a few times. see how long the 85 stays on pit road. We still have 17 cars on the lead lap. Freddie Trammell continues to extend his lead 5 seconds. The Summer Eagle comes out of pit road. Oh, and we had a 3-car crash, and the 13 hits the wall twice. The 44 makes contact with the 47. Let's try to see what happened there. That was wild. As they're 3 wide there. And there's the contact, 13 in the 06. The 44 is just on the outside. It slams into the wall. And then the 13 hits the wall again. And there's Chris Webber on pit road. Well, he's trying to make it onto pit road. Lola Mack is on pit road. He finally gets on. No caution. So we've been caution-free still. This is such an aggressive track. Drivers are very aggressive here. But there's only 1 car on pit road, and that's the 89 of Joe Beatty. And Trammell still has a 5-second lead. Over Liam. Yeah, the 13 is still out there, even after taking those hits. Maybe just not enough damage in the right place to come in. So he is still riding it out. For how long, I don't know. How fast is that car? We'll see. He's still in 5th, though. Sometimes it really depends where you get that damage. If it's not impacting the tire or anything like that, the driver just won't come in onto pit road. And look at Chris Andrews up 15 positions in 6th as he gets by Trunyan. There's the 44. He's very slow going around the track. As he heads onto pit road again. That car is all tore up from both sides. There's Chris Andrews trying to get by the 13 of Ryu, up 16 positions. And look at Dougie Zoom there having a great run. He's up in 7th, up 9 positions. As he's trying to get by Ryu. Behind them is Trunyan in 8th, and then it's Ace Howard. And look at Freddie Trammell. His lead has shrunk down to 3 seconds after he had a 5-second lead. We still got 50 laps to go. But look at all that traffic ahead of him. He's going to have to deal with 4 cars that are side by side. He's going to have to pick and choose the spots here to get by. Because Liam has no traffic. So this is his opportunity to close that gap. There's James Hogan, Ace Howard. This is for 9th. Hogan up 10 positions. There's Summer Eagle there. Whoa, the 8 slowed very down. That 44 should just park it and not come out. He almost caused another incident there. That car just has too much damage. I guess they're just trying to get as many points as they can, especially because they're in the top 5 in points. Two-second lead still for Freddie Trammell. And there is Dougie Zoom battling Chris Lee. Zoom up to 4th, up 12 positions. Ryu is trending the opposite way. In comes a 51 and a 47. Not sure where they made contact, if he made contact with anyone. And there's a contact right there for the 47. And that's why he came in. Not sure what happened to the 51. Or he probably made contact. Well, and now we have a caution. And there's the 06 making contact with the 77. Oh, and 06 took a shot. Trying to get onto pit road. Man, this race has been wild. 06 there, the 127 there. The 127 is trying to get by. They made contact there on the backstretch. So the 06 is just trying to get onto pit road. Hits the 77. And then just hits the wall there. Hits those barriers. Nice ride on board. Right into the drums there, heading into pit road. And that triggers a caution, and that's not something Freddie Trammell wanted to see. Now the 127 heads onto pit road. I mean, drivers have one set of tires. If you want to risk losing a bunch of positions, then come on in. We have 37 laps to go. But this will reset the field here. You have Freddie Trammell first, Boss second, Vasquez third, Zoom in fourth, and Andrews in fifth. Chris Lee still on pit road, so he suffered quite a bit of damage if he is still on pit road. It's been a wild one here in South Boston in race 5. As we get the 1 to go signal here. So we're gonna rack them up. Try this again. As we got only 11 cars on the lead lap. Mello, actually, yeah, Chris Harvey's the last car on the lead lap. As the green flag waves and we are underway, 34 laps to go. Who is gonna win race 5? Liam in the outside. Ryu is in the garage. He must have had a serious incident. That car already had damage. Now the 56 is holding on. The 7 moves up to second. Can he take advantage? And out comes the 44. He slows down the 7. The 7 loses a ton of positions. That 44 has been causing havoc all race long. And now it's Freddie Trammell still in the lead. .30 laps to go. That's the 79, almost makes contact there with Trammell. Trammell doing everything he can to keep that 413 in his rear view mirror. There is Ducky Zoom trying to battle for second in the inside. Sebastian is there, Ace Howard. Dougie Zoom trying to hold on. The 413 in the inside. Almost had a shot there to take that position back. Freddie Trammell doing a great job trying to hit his marks. Trying to keep his distance from the 54. Look at Sebastian up to third. He's trying to battle it inside. Eric Belmont there. Belmont was so towards the rear of the field, and here he is in the top 5. He is up 19 positions. As we got 23 laps to go once we cross the line. We're never out of it until that checker flag drops. So much things could happen. But Freddie Trammell from the Brew Crew still in the lead. About 1 second lead over Ducky Zoom. Ducky Zoom is going to have to get by Odeon. That's not going to be an easy pass. Odeon is a fast car. He just suffered damage early on in the race. Now it's Eric Belmont and Javier. That was for 6. Matt Jones in the mix. Matt Jones having a good run in 8th. There is Chris Andrews. And Ryu in the points leader. Look at all the damage on that car. He is on that pit road. That damage caught up to that car. So Freddie Trammell has no traffic up ahead with 18 laps to go. His only worry is that 54. But that 54 has to clear that 79 to have a shot. But he is running out of time. And here comes that 81. In that Dale Earnhardt scheme. Can he get by that 54? He seems to have a little more speed. Takes a peek to the outside, but nothing there. This might be his chance. He just cannot get there coming out of 4. He gets close. All this battling is just helping Freddie Trammell. He is 1.3 second lead. As you see that 44 in the picture. And here comes Sebastian. He takes second away from the 54. Does he have enough to catch up to the 56? As we have about 12 laps to go. He has to close in. He has to gain a second to just close in. That's going to be tough here, as the laps are quickly counting down. But that 79 does not want to go away. It can cause problems for that 56 here. 10 laps to go. Still about a second and a half lead for the 56. In third is Ducky Zoom. Fourth, Leon Boss. Heck of a run. A heck of a run for the 29 from Lost City Racing. Up 19 positions. Man, this guy's going to earn this top 5. Javier is right behind him. 7 got caught up with that 54 on the track. Slowed him down. That happened at the restart after the caution. As we go back to your leader with 7 laps to go. That lead is still at about a second. And that 81 seems to be closing in. Can he get there? Once he gets there, he has to make the pass. That's like a stretch, but anything can happen. He is definitely closing in. As we got 5 laps to go. He's going to have to make quick work of that 79 to have any type of shot here. Doesn't look like he's gaining much more ground. That lead is still a second. As we have 3 to go. So he goes around and he is on the back stretch. The boss up to third. Popsicle sticks in the air. 2 laps to go. She is back on the backstretch here. Goes around turn 3 and turn 4. White flag is out. Final lap here at South Boston. This 56 has been strong all day. Won the pole, comes out of turn 4 and wins the race. Freddie Trammell wins in race 5 in the South Boston Speedway. A win that the team desperately needed, and he needed to keep his chances alive of having a chance to win this championship, even though he was 15th in the points. But this is huge for him. Gets his first win of the season as we head into the halfway stretch. So Freddie Trammell wins. Sebastian, man, up 16 positions. He had a heck of a race after having a disastrous start to the season. He finishes in second. Hopefully he could build on that momentum. Liam Boss in third. Javier Vasquez fourth. Dougie Zuma, great run in fifth. Ace Howard in sixth. Eric Belmont in seventh. Matt Jones in eighth. Chris Andrews, your points leader coming into this race, finished ninth. And James Hogan rounds out your top 10. And we look at the cars that didn't do so well. Chris Webber was top 5 in the points. Right now showing him 27th. That's going to hurt him pretty bad. Ryu finished 24th. Not the finish they wanted. Chris Lee finished 22nd. So a lot of drivers in the top 10 did not fare well here in South Boston. Odeon, another driver, finished 21st. Trunyan, he did pretty decent. Almost got a top 15. So the standings all shake up a little bit heading into this halfway point here of the season. And we're going to see what teams do now. How they're going to progress their cars. How, decisions need to be made so they can have a chance to put their driver in a great position to have a chance to win the championship. But the standings are tight. There's so many drivers that are still in it, and it's going to be a great second half. And when we start that second half of the season, we're starting at Bristol. And as we know, anything can happen at Bristol. There's so many racing lines there. You could go low. There's like 3 lanes that you could use at that track. So that should be a great race. Looking forward to that. But up next, super late models here in South Boston in a few minutes. And like always, thank you for supporting the league and the stream. I'll see you next time.